What's going on, people? It's your boy, BRE from the BRE Show. You already know this, man. I say it every time. We got the Ghost Red Berry Sour Patch. I like the blue one better, but I haven't seen a blue one of these for quite a while. I don't know. It's been quite a while since I've seen a blue Sour Patch of these, but yeah. Hope y'all are doing good, man. We're gonna do a cleaning stream. I'm just chilling here before I go to the next spot I have to clean. Just finished up here at the surgery center. And yeah, so hope y'all are having a good night, man. It's been a pretty good day for me. Next week's episode is all edited. I'm gonna go home and export it when I get home. Make some shorts and also try to upload it as well. But yeah. Let's go to Verizon. I'm gonna stay up for a bit tonight, like I said, to get more YouTube stuff done. Holy shit, it's slippery outside. Huh. That would have been funny if I fell on the live. But nah, I ain't that clumsy. I've fallen like... Okay, I've only fallen once, like literally. And that was in front of my girl. Well, actually, obviously, I've slipped on ice a few times in my life, but... like everyone has. Don't even try to tell me you didn't slip on ice in your lifetime. Don't even try to tell me that. Dude, why'd my brightness go so low? Dude, I hate the auto brightness thing on iPhones. I really do. Yeah, let the car warm up real quick, and then we'll be on our way. We will be on our way. Yo, Jesse, bro. Bro, Jesse, dude. Good to see you, man. Yo, what's up? I can't even say that name. I'm not gonna lie. But, yo. Some people got some long ass names. Sometimes names are just nonsense. But anyways, yo, shout out Jesse Lugs Jr. guys. He's one of the OGs of the BR80 show. He's the founder of the iconic phrase "built like slob." Absolutely iconic on the BR80 show. So shout out Jesse Lugs. He's an icon. He really is. And yeah, guys, name a car for an edit. Dude, why do so many people ask me that? One time I did that for someone and they didn't even use the car I asked. So, I'm at my cousin's house. Yo, hell yeah, man. I haven't seen my cousins for a while, man. I don't see much family nowadays. I'm pretty secluded. Stay at home and do my YouTube stuff and go to work and go to the gym. That's literally all I do with my life, so. You're on your mom's account, okay. Thanks for letting me know. But tomorrow, since I'm gonna have next week's episode done tonight, tomorrow I'm filming next week's episode. Because I'm not gonna lie, my girl's about to give birth in like a few days, tops. So it'd be nice to film tomorrow and not have to worry about that. The episode, who knows, might be a little delayed, but you know, shit happens. But yeah, let's get on the road. pretty excited for summertime, and especially not even just summer, because when does summer technically start? It's like June. So honestly, I'm just excited for like April and onwards. But nah, dude, if you ask me, I don't know if y'all have ever given birth before. I haven't. You know, I'm not very experienced with that. And also, I'm a dude, so I can't really give birth. But, dude, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous, though. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. A little worried, but, you know, I'm just sitting there not really doing anything, so I don't really have to, you know, worry about too much. But still, I'm worried a little bit. But nah, I feel you, Jesse. We ain't ever given birth. I'm a dude, you're a dude, you know. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little worried. I think it'll be a good little experience. Not for me or anybody necessarily, but just being a dad and all. I think it'll be a good experience. And, shit. Just going with the flow, I guess. I'm not, you know what's interesting? I'm not even like scared of like being a dad. I'm just scared of being in the hospital. I don't like being in hospitals, man. Even though I'm not doing anything, like I'm just chilling. I'm not going through no pain. I'm just chilling. I still am more scared of being at the hospital than being a dad for 18 years. Or how, you know, not 18 years exactly and then my kid dies, but I'm just saying, you know. But, yeah, I just don't like hospitals. I don't like dentist offices. Is that how you say that? Shit, I don't even know. But I just don't like it. Especially being in actual operation rooms. And that's kind of weird to say because I work at a surgery center. And I literally am in operating rooms, you know, all the time. But, you know, I'm not watching operations go down. That's the thing. Not that I'm even going to be watching any operations go down because I'm not. You know, doctors, they put like those curtains up so like the person and whoever is there don't have to see what's going on. Because when I had like a huge, yo, what's up, Mark? It's a lot better than the Silent Hill Hospital. I bet it is. I wouldn't doubt that, Mark. But yo, good to see you, man. I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I don't like dentists. I don't like hospitals. Like in real life, you know, in a video game, besides Silent Hill, I don't think they're that bad. But personally, I don't like dentists more. I'd rather be at a hospital than the dentist office, honestly. But rather be at the hospital than the dentist. But I'm just saying, I don't like operation rooms. I'm not that kind of dude. I don't like blood, like in real life. Like I can handle, you know, whatever, video game, movies, whatever, but real life stuff, man, nah. You know, if it's like a little bit, sure, but like organs and like scattered body parts, hell no, dude. I don't know. It makes me a little uneasy, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I had this is kind of a personal story. Y'all might not want to hear it, but I had this really bad, when I was a teenager, I had a lot of ingrown toenails on my big toe, on both my feet. And that's just how it's been my whole life until I got this one surgery on my feet, both of my feet. So I kept getting these serious ingrown toenails and my mom was operating on me at our house, just doing them herself, because she used to be a nurse. But anyways, I had these 2 really bad ones, dude, on both of my big toes. So I straight up went to go get a surgery to get most of my nail. That's something you guys don't know about me. But about half of my nail on both my big toes are just gone. I just don't have half of the nail. And they cut those out to completely stop, you know, all those ingrown toenails. And I haven't had them ever since. But no, that's something y'all probably don't, not even probably, you definitely don't know about me, is that both my big toes, half of my nails are gone on both of them. So it's just like skin. It was weird at the start, don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty much used to it. But yeah, anyways, besides that story, y'all probably didn't need to even know that, but appreciate you listening. Yeah, I just don't like being in hospitals. So yeah, guys, the time is almost here. So I would imagine like this weekend or so, I'm about to be in the hospital. Not because I'm hurt or anything, but because my girl's giving birth. So just so y'all know. Yeah, obviously if anything happens that'll interfere with the channel, I'll let you guys know in the community tab. But if it doesn't really interfere with anything in the channel, dude, I'm not really gonna say anything until like after the fact. But yeah, little nervous though. I can't lie. I cannot lie. But I think I'm prepared to be a father. Actually, you know what? That's not true. You're never prepared. At least for the first time, first kid you ever have, I don't think you're ever prepared. It'll be an experience. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll make do. And I think it'll be good though, overall. It'll be a little obstacle to kind of, you know, get in the groove and everything and, you know, figure everything out and stuff like that. But I think it'll be a good thing though. But yo, what's up, VF? Thanks for coming through, my boy. Appreciate it. We're back at Verizon. I'm here every single week. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm here like every week. I'm gonna just not eat this. I'm gonna save that. I'm just gonna eat at home. Do you still have the Drake and Josh game? I do, but they didn't give me the cartridge. If you saw the video, they did not give me the cartridge. So I got all the way back to Nick's house and I looked at the game and nope, they did not give me the cartridge. Also, I just got my key card stuck in the door. But yeah, so I mean, I have the case at least, so that's good. But nah, we're going to work, my boy. No ghost hunting today. I used to actually do that on an old channel of mine. Also, it smells pretty good outside right now. But just think of all the special video gaming time you'll have. That is true. I definitely want my kid to be a retro gamer, so. That is definitely true. Also, they have AI artwork here at the Verizon store. Like straight up, just on the walls as decoration, they have AI artwork. Like it's infesting businesses. Soon, no one's gonna have jobs. I like AI, but when it comes to like, there's like a limit. I like it like a tiny bit, but overall, I don't think I'm a big fan of it. I use it to help me come up with good my videos and help me kind of rewrite a lot of my descriptions so they like flow better and stuff. I was never good with grammar and everything, so that's all I use it for though. Nothing else. We're back at the Verizon store. Y'all want to see the AI artwork here? Bro, look at this. That's fucking AI. So someone literally printed this and laminated it and decided to put it up on the wall. So also this one, that's definitely AI because that's the Verizon logo. Look, that says Verizon. Bro, they definitely noticed that. Like, listen, if I was to create AI artwork and I did this and I noticed that it said Verizon, bro, I could have went into Photoshop and just made it a V. Or, sorry, a Z. Are those supposed to be the workers? Bro, I have no idea. But they got AI artwork in here. Once AI starts to overtake the creative of like a lot of people, like thumbnails and basically everything, because I think AI can, now generate videos and edit videos. I'm not a fan of that. I use it to the bare minimum for the channel, only because I'm not good with grammar, and I was never good with writing titles and stuff. But that's what I'm saying, Mark. Also, this okay, there we go. That light is always causing a problem. Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. But yeah, man. I don't like it overall. I use it for two things. But anyways, hope y'all are doing good tonight. And yeah, just another day in the life, honestly. Earlier today, I finished editing next week's episode, and then me and my girl played some Mario Kart on the Wii U, and that was basically today. I also made thumbnails for next week's episode. I also did that today, but just a lot of being on the computer and stuff today. So, and then when I get back home, that's what it'll be as well. We'll be back on the grind. That's what I'm saying, Jesse. AI is fun to mess around, because back when last summer, when I had the summer job, do y'all know Suno AI? It creates music, and it's on the App Store. Me and my buddy Connor, you guys know Connor if you know the lore, we discovered that app, and we made a bunch of fucking songs last summer, and like played them on the speaker, and actually were pleasantly surprised at how good some of the songs could be. Just straight up music that was created entirely by AI. And it was just fun, but ain't nothing else. That's basically it. It was fun though. We started to like, make some of the stupidest songs. It's actually insane. Bro. I just lost my ring. I think, oh, what do you know? Connor just Snapchatted me. I think my ring, I just dropped my ring. I think it's in the trash. Hold on. Hopefully it is. Yes, it was definitely in the trash. That could have been bad. But it's such a fun time because, dude, even last summer as well, we made so many stupid things on AI just for fun. Like, we generated so many images that were like, bro, they were just straight up dumb fun, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say, honestly. And then this summer, we'll also be doing a lot of random live streams at Verizon and just in general. Try to do more of those. Is Tate gonna come? Is Tate gonna come where? Like to work with me? Or like, what are you talking about, Jesse? I haven't seen Tate for like a few weeks. Last time I saw him was when we filmed the Super Trucks racing video. So it's been like a month. But that's just how it be nowadays. You know, if you're out of school and everything and you just gotta work, pay bills, like, you don't really see your friends that much unless you like are roommates with them, you know? I have to honk out a dirt snake. Okay. Have fun with that, my man. But last night's live was pretty fun, though. I had a good time last night on the live. You know, like pretty close to like a 5-hour stream. So glad for that. I feel like that definitely made up for missing the live on Sunday, which I apologize for doing that. But, you know, stuff happens. Bro, who is that? Bro, I have no idea. This is YouTube vertical live streams. People be just saying the most random stuff and then dipping out. So I do not know who that is. Also, they don't know how to clean out their own sinks. I feel bad for your live streams when it only gets like 5 people. It's all good, Jesse. That's just how it is, man. I mean, like, yeah, I know I have, you know, over 1,000 subs, but people, that doesn't mean 1,000 people are gonna tune in every single time that I do something. That's just not how it is. You'd be lucky if, you know, 20% of people tune in. Which, honestly, 20% of 1,000, that's still even more than I would say. But we gotta reload. It was a fun stream. Paperboy, yeah. That was definitely an interesting time. Like I said, my grandpa used to have that game. And I could have swore that I played it a good amount. But playing it yesterday, I was like, yo, I do not remember that one bit. But bro, thank you, Jesse, for subscribing, man. I appreciate, or liking. I appreciate it. I should do more handhelds. I definitely want to, but like, dude, I have so many games that I really want to play on live. So, you know, it's just like, I don't know. There's just so many games I want to play, especially like on console. But I definitely want to do more gaming streams because I do want to play some more DS. For sure, I want to play more DS, some more Vita. Those streams are always fun, but yeah. I'm sure we'll have more of those in the future. Don't worry about it. But I've been wanting to play more DS. I've been wanting to play Scooby-Doo First Frights on DS. Have some other games too. But yeah, I'm trying to grow the Nintendo collection. I would like to get another DS. And then maybe me and my girl could do some download play live streams. Because, yo, download play, man, oh my. Dude, that was peak. That was peak. Did I get the PSP charger? I did not yet. But I'll be honest with y'all. I've been kind of broke lately. So I've been saving my money just for rent. But soon, I'm definitely going to go on eBay and get a few things. And along with that, I'm going to get a charger for a PSP Go, for sure. I have that in my notes, literally. In my notes app on my phone, I have a list of things I want off eBay. And that's on the list, so. But yeah, I have a new job starting up next month, April 1st, so not even a month away, literally less than a month. And then I'll be making more money. And then we'll be doing more game hunting. And I'll definitely be getting that because that is literally on my list. So, but no, I haven't went game hunting for a little bit. Ever since that video with Nick, I have not been game hunting. And Black Ops on DS, I would say yes, Jesse, but I don't think you can do that anymore. I don't think the Nintendo Network works anymore. I'm gonna be honest. For original DS, I don't think that works anymore. I've tried. Not recently, but I used to try doing online stuff, but it never ever worked for me. I don't know why. But I want to get Mario Kart DS. That's like the next DS game I really want. And then like me and my girl could play some Mario Kart DS. I think that'd be fun. There's a way you can get it, but it's weird. Yeah, I'm not trying to do all that. Honestly, I don't really care about playing DS online. I never really cared about online gaming. I did a lot of it in high school. You know, Call of Duty with my friends, staying up till, 4 a.m. playing Call of Duty all the time, but I don't really care about it for retro games. I usually like the split screen, 2-player, download play, You can't go wrong with download play. I mean, that download play was so innovative for its time. Like, dude, it was insane. Especially with a lot of games, you only need one cartridge. That was fire. Because imagine, Nintendo would not do that nowadays. Like, let's say you get a Nintendo Switch game, one cartridge, and you have some buddies come over with their Switches. Y'all ain't doing download play on that. Yeah, that's just not how it is anymore. You know what I'm saying? Also, Nintendo was greedy. They used to not be greedy, and yeah, they wouldn't even allow that anyways. But no, dude, I remember when Nintendo, you could literally play online without having to pay for it, especially on Wii U. Bro, I played so many online games on Wii U because you didn't have to pay for it. You know, like PS3, Xbox 360, you have to pay to have online access. I thought that was the most dumb thing for my whole life, and I still think it is. That you have to pay to play online. Like, dude, we already bought your console, we buy your games, we buy your DLCs. Why do we have to pay to play online? Not only a one-time payment, but no, it's like a once-a-year payment. Hell no. But, yeah, what's up, Tate? Online servers aren't cheap. That's what I'm saying, but, like, I'm just saying, we already bought your console. We buy your games. We buy all your stuff. You can't, like, you know, cut us some slack. You guys are billion-dollar companies. Billions. You know what I'm saying? They didn't used to do that back in the day, especially for Nintendo. On Wii U, it was free. You didn't have to pay anything to play online. Gaming is an expensive hobby. It is now. Nowadays, it definitely is. But yeah, thanks for tuning. Actually, we were just talking about you, Tate. Well, actually, Jesse was. But yeah, I definitely think gaming was cheaper back then, for sure. It was more about the passion back then. They didn't charge you unnecessary amounts of money just for no reason, practically. Nintendo used to be good when they had the OG, the main guys until those guys retired. Forgot what their names are, but Nintendo Selects, bro. Literally, look, you know, discounted games, Nintendo Selects. Like, come on. Nintendo used to have personality, and I will argue the Wii U was Nintendo's last really good console. The Switch 1 was pretty cool, but the personality was going away with each console, because nowadays the Switch 2, like I've seen on Tate's, no diss Tate, but like that thing has no personality. There's no menu music. There's no like really cool menu music. The Mii's, they fucked up the whole Mii's. It's so minimalistic, no personality. The menu icons are so boring, unlike the Wii U or the DS or 3DS, how they like were all animated, screenshot pictures of the game or the cover art, and they're all animated and stuff. Yeah, they don't do none of that anymore, man. So yeah, rest in peace, Nintendo. Not even just Nintendo, literally everybody. Microsoft, Sony. Y'all wonder why I only play retro unless, like, you know, I go to my friend Nick's house or, you know, I hang out with Tate and he has the Switch. Besides that, I don't go out of my way to play modern stuff. I really don't. Also, you know, nowadays, even when you buy physical, you don't actually own it. Because now I've heard nowadays, I don't know if it's exactly true, but for like Switch 2 and stuff, you buy the game, you have your cartridge, but you don't technically own the game because the cartridge is just like, you know, basically the key to unlock the game through the online network. So the game's not even actually a cartridge. The cartridge is just the pin to access it from online. That's what I've heard, though. But yes, they're starting to turn physical stuff into digital. Like, you think you own it physically, but, you know, you actually don't. There's no content on the disc. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think that's true for some. Yeah, like, you know, the disc is the key to play it. Kind of like how you have a key code that you can input into stores to like get store credit and stuff. It's literally like that, except the game is not on the disc, but the key for the game is on the disc. So once you have that, you can basically access it from online stores. So you don't actually own the game, even though you have like a physical disc. The game is actually not on the disc. Because you know what they can do, man? When they have the power like that, you don't actually own anything you're buying. And if they really want to, they can just shut that shit down instantly. And that money you spent on that stuff is gone, you know? There ain't nothing you can do about it. Are you an office cleaner? Not necessarily an office cleaner. I usually clean the local surgery center, but I come here to the Verizon store to occasionally clean after hours as well. But I mainly do the surgery center, cleaning up the operation rooms and stuff. But nah, another thing about retro that's just instantly better. The games were actually on the discs. The games were actually on the cartridges. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I think they did too, VF, honestly. Because PS4, I had a PS4. And, dude, let me tell you, even though, you know, the PS4 is still like 10 years old, over 10 years old, I don't think I'd consider that retro yet. But I really did like the PS4. I really did. I thought the PS4 was pretty fire. Not really Xbox One. I didn't really care about that. But then again, I never played it, so I can't really say. But I will say, I did have a PS4, and that was really fun. I did have a great time. Especially the fact that you could live stream on it. And I know you can do that with like the new stuff as well. But yeah, still had a good time with that. I think they did too, VF. I think they did too. Because, like, literally, if you go back to PS2, you see the menu of the PS2, how, like, so stylistic it was with, like, the ambience and, like, the cool effects of, like, the memory card and, like, the towers and, like, how many saved games you have on there, like, determines what, like, the backdrop looks like, and, like, just so stylistic, you know? But then you flash forward to PS5, you see the menu of a PS5, dude, it looks so boring, so minimalistic, nothing going on, no ambience even. Like, sure, you don't need background, like, actual music, but, like, they don't even have ambience. They don't got nothing on there. And not even video games, but, like, everything's going minimalistic. Companies rebranding their logos or redesigning their logos. You know, like restaurants, especially fast food stuff, going to minimalistic instead of, like, the super artistic stuff they used to have. It's just all trash. It really is. Yeah, Microsoft with the new console, like, gaming is going to die one day. I think it will, because of shit like this. And then retro gaming will be the prime. And then, you know what's funny though? One day, like, PS5 and everything is going to be considered retro. But nah, we are not accepting that. That is not retro, and it never will be. That's just trash. And I'm not going to disregard the fact that they're really powerful and that, you know, they're really good looking, they're HD, they can, like, run, like, crazy games. But in all honesty, dude, I don't care about that. I really don't. Because most of those games aren't even good games, so it really doesn't even matter. I still have a Cube. Oh yeah, the GameCube. Dude, I'm looking to get one of those. I never personally had one, ever. I grew up on PS2, PS1. I also had a Nintendo 64, Nintendo DSi, 3DS. I had an Xbox 360, so I kind of, like, had everything, a little bit of everything. But nah, it's just disappointing what it's all come to. Especially with the prices of games. You know, games take longer to make nowadays, but they're shittier than games from back then. Like, they take longer to create. They take more manpower to make. They're charging more money for it, but the games are overall shittier than games that came out, like, on a PS2 and stuff. It's crazy. Game Boy player, GBA on the TV. That's kind of fire. That's kind of fire. I think I've seen that before, Mark. I still don't have very many Game Boy games, but the collection's getting up there. Whew. But nah, that's why I'm growing up my daughter on the good shit. She ain't growing up on no PS5, no Xbox Series S or whatever the hell it's called. She's growing up on PS2, PS1, Nintendo 64, Wii U, you know, Xbox 360. Those are good, man. Nintendo DS, Game Boy. I'm going to get her whenever she's older and, you know, she gains consciousness and stuff. She's going to be getting a white, or not white, that's going to be for me. But she's going to be getting a pink, one of those hot pink Nintendo DSis. I'm about to find one of those complete in box, and she's about to have one. So that's why I'm also trying to grow the Nintendo collection. I'm trying to focus more on the Nintendo collection right now. Still gonna get, of course, Sony stuff, but I want to try to focus on the Nintendo stuff because I know that that'll be a lot of there's a lot of good games on there that I think she'd like when she's older. So, you know, you can still have a blast with like the PS2 and everything, but considering that, you know, she's a girl, not a dude, I think that she's gonna be more of a Nintendo girl. You know, not dissing on that because I was a Nintendo boy back in the day. The Wii could play GameCube. Dude, I remember that. I had a Wii at my grandma's house, and that was pretty fun. I did have a good time with that, but I don't have a whole lot of memories with the Wii. Hey, see you later, Jesse, man. I appreciate you. I'll see you again soon, man. Have fun with your fam. But no, I'm pretty hyped for that, though. I'm pretty hyped to have her be raised on old good stuff. Because imagine how badass you would be. Imagine how much aura you would have if you're like in school in the modern day, and instead of pulling up to school with your latest Nintendo Switch or whatever, you pull up to school with your Nintendo DSi. Everyone's gonna look at you like, yo, what in the hell is that? But they don't even know. They're going to be dissing on it. They're going to be calling you broke. But they don't even know how insane the DSi was back in the day. And even today, that thing, you can have countless amount of hours of fun with that. Oldies but goodies. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. So I'm excited for that. Like I said, I'm excited to be a dad, but I'm not excited to be in that delivery room. I will be honest. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. But yeah, dude, she's gonna be, you know, she's gonna have the childhood of her life, and then, you know, maybe she like will grow up and like learn about the new stuff, and then she'll be like, yo, what the fuck is this piece of garbage? You know? But nah, I'm gonna get some more DSs. I want to get at least a DSi for myself, a white one. I already have a 3DS XL. I want to get her a pink Nintendo DSi, and then I want Raina to get one too. I might get her one. And then as a fam, we could all do DS download play like Mario Kart or something. There's a ton of games that have download play, so especially like Mario and stuff. Super Mario 64 DS, you know. There's even a lot of Wii U games that have 4 players, up to 4-player co-op, which is crazy. So I want to get a few more, you know, pro controllers, all that good stuff, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good childhood for her. Because I know for me, I had a great childhood because of the old-ass games I used to play. And back then, they weren't that old, but they were still pretty old. I was born in 2002, so the PS2 was still out for 2 years before I was ever born. PS1 was out for like, you know, 8 years, you know, since I was born or so. But like, still. Get some Wiimotes. I definitely want to do that as well. I need to get a sensor bar for the Wii U, though. When my boy Tate gave me his Wii U, he did not have a sensor bar with it. So I am going to have to get a sensor bar. But yeah, Wii games are also a blast. It's just prime Nintendo that, you know, we're like, it's good games for like families and stuff. Not that I played a whole lot of games with the fam, because my parents, never really liked the video games. I never got them into that. I tried to get my mom into that, don't get me wrong. I tried to get my mom to play some old ass games with me. I can't remember what games, but yeah, she didn't really, you know, I don't think I ever got her to play anything, honestly. But no, I'm trying to focus a lot of the next like year or so on Nintendo collecting for the consoles I have. Maybe I'll get a new Nintendo console. Not sure about that yet though, because I don't really have a whole lot of room for another console on my you know, my desk. I can probably find room, but yeah. And then again, I think I have most of the consoles that I'd ever really want. Besides like a few extras, I would really love to have a couple new Nintendo 64 consoles, some of the fantastic ones. I would like to get a couple more PS2s. I really want to get a Japanese model PS2. And yeah, just basically collecting just to have some variation. But for now, what I'm really focusing on, for myself at least, is a white Nintendo DSi. I really want to get one of those. They're not even that expensive. You know, you can get one for like, you know, like $80 or something that I've seen on like eBay and stuff. But if I could, I would love to get one that's complete with the box and everything. If not, there's no problem. But I would definitely get a complete one for my little girl. But then again, she won't have one of those for like, you know, not even 4 years, 5 years or so. So I got time to find the perfect one, you know. What's up, Jamal? DS Lite with the Game Boy. Yeah, that's cool, man. The DS Lites were always cool, I think, but I don't think I would ever really care to get one because I already have Game Boy Advances to play games on. But that is very cool, though, that you can do, you know, the two. And we got Jamal. Sorry, boy. Get out of here. No spamming. No spamming. I forgot what the number is. Is that the number? How did I forget? Hold on. Wait. I forgot what the number was. Nine, 8, 8. Dude, I forgot what the number. I don't know how. Hold up, guys. I'll be RB. Bro, how does that not work? Hold on. Dude, I don't know how. My brain just went like to shit. Hopefully that did not mess with the live stream. If it did, please let me know. But it don't really matter because we're here shortly anyways, because heading home and there really isn't much else to do. And, you know, it's like 2 seconds to get home. Well, it's actually like, you know, 6 minutes, but we out. We out. But nah, hopefully the live is still going good for y'all. If it is, please let me know, just so I know, because otherwise I can't know, because it always looks completely fine on my screen, on my end. So you're good? All right, sweet. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I don't know why I forgot what the number was, because for this place I have to call a number, and then there's like this robot voice that like clocks me in or some shit like that. I don't know. But I forgot what the number was. Luckily I had it written in my notes app. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's basically the live for today. Nice little short, little random one. Appreciate y'all. What does the robot say? It literally says this. It says this: welcome. Please enter the store number or press pound. That's literally what it says. Tate's got a date? Yo, Tate, you gotta tell me more. Yo, what's up, Ashtray? Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, we're about to be ending it shortly here, but yo, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for stopping by at least. So yeah, hope you're doing good. You see me? Yo, Tate, tell me more. You don't have to in the live chat, but yo, like hit me up on Snap or something. I need to know the deets, the details. That's fire though. That's fire. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna start heading home though, guys. It takes about 6 minutes to get home from here. And you already know the drill. I'm gonna end the live before I get to my apartment, because my phone is gonna try to connect to the internet at the apartment, and then I'm on my data right now, and every time it switches from data to internet while I'm live, the stream always fucks up. There is no, it never goes good. It always freezes, and then it can never be redeemed. So the couch is finally gonna play ball. Let's go, Tate. Oh, the coach. I was like, yo, what are you yapping about? Also, Tate, look at this. Arby's. Yo. That's Tate's favorite restaurant, by the way, guys. Like, of all time, Arby's. He really likes it. I caught him once in the drive-thru. He was going to get one of those orange cream shakes or whatever, like milkshakes. Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing, but I got his ass. Chilling with the kiddo. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. My girl's about to give birth like this weekend, so she's on the verge. She is on the verge. And yeah, guys. So that's some news for y'all. Can't trust people who eat Arby's. Well, Tate, she's about to pop. She is about to pop, seriously. She didn't go to work today because she was feeling lightheaded and stuff. Dang, that fast. Time goes by. Feels like y'all just moved in together and announced. Yeah, that was a while. Yeah, we moved in October. It's kind of like, yeah, time has kind of flown. Time has flown, dude. But you know, it's It's good though. It's good. Felt like yesterday. Yo, Ross, bro, what's up, man? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good. But yeah. It's been a long journey, guys. I'm definitely ready for her to get back to her normal state because I know she misses that. She misses going to the gym and like actually lifting weights and not having to like, you know, just chill out because she can't lift heavy. She can't go till failure. So I'm excited for her to, you know, recover and get back to her normal life, you know, because I know she misses doing that stuff. So that's something I'm excited for. And overall, dude, I think life is just going to go up from here. Minus the little learning curve that it's going to take to raise a child. So either way, though, it's going to be good. Like I said, though, earlier, I am just quite nervous for the actual birthing process. Not that it has really any impact on me because I'm not going through it, but I'm still worried, though, because obviously I don't want to see her in pain. No guy really likes that for his girl. And also, I'm just not good with like blood and stuff, so I'm for sure not looking. For sure, definitely not looking. My dad told me a story, how he got curious and he looked, and yeah, he said never again. Never again. That's what he said to me. So yeah, I'm not gonna get curious. Trust me, I am not gonna get curious and try to look. How's the baby? Yo, the baby's good. We were just talking about the baby, but yeah, she's like about ready. She's at full term, so the baby could come at any time. She's estimating like literally Friday this weekend. That's what she's saying, which I would agree. I would say like this weekend, early next week. That's what I would say. But yeah, she is definitely ready to pop. Are you just gonna sit outside and play the Vita? I don't think so. No, I'm gonna be in there, obviously. I'm gonna be in the delivery room. But I'll bring the Vita, you know, because you never know how long labor takes. I've heard it can take like, you know, fucking 12 hours, even longer, from what I've heard. But yeah, I'll bring some entertainment, you know. But for the most part, I'll just be hanging out with her, making sure she's doing good and everything. I probably won't even play the Vita really at all unless it like actually takes 12 hours, but imagine if she's born on Friday the 13th. That's this Friday, isn't it? That'd be funny. That'd be funny. I hope it's not tomorrow though. I don't think I'm ready for tomorrow. Also, I have like, you know, filming plans and stuff. Not that like it'd be an inconvenience or anything, but like I would just like, you know, it's just a stressful time. If I have to miss an upload, there's no problem, or if, you know, an upload is delayed or whatever, you guys understand. So, whew. But yeah, get a pizza while you're in there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat. When I was waiting for the baby, I was playing my 3DS. Like, you just sit for hours waiting. I mean, that's cool. I'll definitely bring the Vita, you know. I got the 3DS. I could bring that too. I've been wanting to play some more DS, so I don't know. But, yeah, I first time ever. I don't know how it's going to go, so I guess I'll give you all the details afterwards if y'all want to know, maybe on like a live or something like that. If you guys are curious, I'll let you know, but yeah. I think overall for me though, it'll be like a pretty chill experience. I know I shouldn't be thinking about myself, but like, yeah, I'm mainly worried for her though, if you want to know. So the water breaks and it's probably 12 hours until pushing. Oh, actually, like, is that like the general, like, is that like just like the general like time frame? I know it's different with everybody, but yeah, I don't know. She told me, like, if everything's all good, was good, we'll be in the hospital for like 2 days. So realistically, that like doesn't seem like that long. At the most, she's like, yo, 4 days C-section. Hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it all goes smooth. Like, the whole pregnancy has been going really smooth. So like, she's been active, she's been hitting the gym. Every appointment we gone to, they all said it's been going good. You know, everything's going good. So I think, and I'm hoping it'll be a smooth sailing, smooth delivery. That's what I'm hoping for. So but yeah, we just made it home, guys. So I'm gonna get to concluding the stream for y'all tonight. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. We got an episode dropping, so definitely tune in at 1 p.m. But besides that, I don't know when I'll be live next besides Sunday night. I don't know if there will be any bonus streams this week. So yeah, I just want to let you know where you head to work. Oh yeah, I was just coming back from work. I'm at home now. So we did a live at work. You already know. But yeah, overall, good luck with the baby. Send warm regards. Oh yeah, I will. I'll send her all the warmest regards. I'm hyped too, cause like during the day when the baby's like awake and everything, I know babies sleep like 16 hours a day most of the time, but like, you know, we have one of those carrying pouches for like the chest. I don't know what it's called. I don't know a lot of baby terms. I'm sorry. I don't know what a lot of things are called. But like, you know, it holds her on the chest, so I don't actually have to hold her, but like she's like still on my chest. I could be like playing video games while she's on the chest, like just chilling, you know, editing. You know, she's gonna get the whole, she's gonna be surrounded by like just W's, like video editing. Not that like I don't really care if she cares about that. I more like want her to be like into retro gaming and stuff, but like, yo, yeah, she's gonna be around that kind of stuff a lot. So but no, there's gonna be a lot of nights where I stay up late editing this summer for sure. And I'm prepared. I'm just gonna have to stock up on a lot of ghost energy and we'll be good to go. So the uploads might be going to a little more of a chill style for a few months until we get a routine going. And then I'll probably go back to more kind of like crazy, more edited videos. But like, I think it'll be, for starters at least, it'll be like kind of chill, minimally edited videos, just kind of like, really chill videos. So like I was saying a while ago, I think the live streams are going to be what carry the channel this year. Because the live streams are always really fun, easy to do, you know. I think that's what's going to carry the channel. So the baby wrap is great. But yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. Be a nice little learning curve, but I'm down to learn, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a good dad, so yeah. Anyways, I don't got much else to say besides thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna head inside. I got some video editing and stuff to do for the rest of the night, uploading, scheduling, all that kind of juicy stuff. But yo, have a good one, everyone. We'll be catching you later on the BR80 show. Hope you all have a good rest of your night. We'll see y'all later. Peace out, everybody.